Welcome to AP Workshops, welcome to another one of our YouTube videos, welcome to another one of our... I'll tell you what we're going to do today, we're going to do things slightly differently. Normally we'll do some kind of a technical thing where we're helping people out. So, do you know what, we're kind of working on a few projects in the background film-wise at the moment, which are kind of along those lines. So, in order just to keep the sort of flow going, what we're going to do is a bit of a walk round. Does anybody, and put our hands up if you remember the old days when we were doing walkarounds?
Long ago, in the faraway land of ancient Greece, there was a golden age of powerful gods and extraordinary heroes.
Once a week we'd kind of show you what's going on in the workshop. Well, we're going to do the same again today, so welcome to AP Workshops, welcome everybody. I hope the weather is well, I hope the weather's better than it is here at the minute. It's about sort of 5 degrees C and cold and rain.
It's so cold today that I saw a politician with his hands in his own pockets.
But before we do anything else, a big shout out to Ron, my friend Ron. Ron from the Aprilia Owners Club of Australia. Ron got nailed. Somebody turned right in front of him and he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to be okay, but he's in a bit of trouble in hospital. So he's had some broken bones and stuff like that. He sent me a message this morning with some x-rays and it looks like there's a lot of metal work in there, my old son. You might have to sort of start worrying about walking through x-ray machines at airports again in the future. But Ron, be safe, my friend. We're going to keep people updated on how you're getting on because you're a good guy and you're one of our friends and you're one of the family and we want to make sure that you're okay. So we're going to keep people updated on. So stay in touch, Ron. Get well soon, mate. And no more of those horrible pictures, please. Oh, they were terrible.
Lots of fluids and get better soon.
So back to it. Get well soon, Ron. Back to it. Walk around. So what we're going to do is show you what we've got, the bikes that we've got going in there, rattle on a little bit, sort of show you what's going on in the workshop, show you what's happening. So here we go. You've all seen my Harley before. Yeah, I still keep getting abuse for that one, but you know what, I don't care. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. This is Basil's bike. Now unfortunately Basil's engine went absolutely just sort of left the building, so we've had to do an engine transplant in that. Dave, basically this is our SP. So this is the SP that we that featured in Fast Bikes magazine. So we've got the picture of the magazine and we're going to give the guys at Fast Bikes a bit of a heads up because they've been really good to us just lately and I really appreciate that. But this is the bike that was in the Fast Bikes magazine article. This now belongs to Dave. Thanks very much for that, Dave. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you, and you'll be getting your bike very soon. So that's the SP that we've got going on. A couple of the mini bikes that we've got still floating about. Do you remember the bike in a crate from Singapore? Well, this here is the Haga replica. There's just a few. I think it's just a sort of suspension bits and pieces left to do. A good clean up, and then that will be ready to go. But just as a matter of interest, if you have a quick look at the difference on a Haga, so you can tell the difference. The main difference is this blue yoke. So if you can see this, because a friend of mine, Dick, basically sort of sent me a message the other day and said there's one on eBay being sold as a Haga. That's not a Haga. There's no O-lins on it. There's no blue yoke on it. You know what I mean? You can retrofit a lot of the O-lins from other bikes, but basically that yoke's pretty rare. So it'd be quite tricky to replicate that blue yoke, but. That's a real Haga. That's the real deal. That's what's going on with that one. You know what that one is. So that's the RSV4 shop bike that we've got going on, the 2015 RF. That one, I believe, my two guys in my life, Stu and Andy, the boys themselves, basically, they are family. They're going to take this bike and go and give its head and go and stove its head in. I think they're going to kick its head in on a couple of track days. Absolutely ideal. Perfect. That's what it's out there for. You've all seen my Grom before, the generators. Right, what we got going on. Listen, I wanted to talk to you. Basically, I wanted to talk to you about the value, the second-hand value of RSVs. Now, we've got a bike here at the moment that belongs, okay, to a gentleman by the name of Pete, who didn't want to be in this film. So absolutely no problem at all. Pete is he's hiding in the office at the moment.
Yeah. Where am I?
But that's brilliant. But this bike, I have known this bike for probably 8 to 10 years, something along those lines. And we were talking earlier on, and Pete is absolutely right about the residual values of these bikes. Yeah, they are starting to go pretty mad as it goes. So for all of you people that that didn't believe me when they said, oh no, they're never going to be worth anything. And I kept saying, sort of hang on to them because they're going to go up in value. Have a quick look on eBay just lately about the value of second-hand RSVs, especially the RSVRs, that kind of stuff, the ones with the Olins. They have gone absolutely berserk. They are just going mad. So if you want to get in on that, now's the time to start buying second-hand RSVRs and RSVs and stuff. They are starting to become more valuable. Big thanks to Chris at 44 Teeth. He has bought 3, and I keep hearing his name mentioned because of his YouTube channel. Absolutely right. Go and give those guys a follow. They are quite funny. Chris and Al are really funny. They are really funny. But they get it, they understand it, they absolutely get it, no questions whatsoever. But a good quality Gen 1 RSVR, this is beautiful. I mean, look, apart from this bit here, but this has got some of our rear sets on it, the early rear sets that we even did some polished ones as well when we first started out, but this is number 103. I think our rear sets were into close to 1,000 sets now as it goes, but this bike's, yeah, I love that bike, man. It is really, really good. But Pete's absolutely right. Values of them are going absolutely up the wall. So fantastic news as far as we're concerned. So a bit of a scoop over here if we would. Remember the RS660, the shop RS660, for those of you who actually have been following us in the past know what's going on. This is the bike that we did all of the suspension upgrades on. We did the other YouTube videos on about getting hold of this kind of stuff and to find out what's happening with it. Have a quick look at the other YouTube videos, see what you find, see what you can see. Have a quick look. Just put into the search bar at the top AP Workshops RS660. We've actually now, if you come and have a look over here, we've actually now got the K-Tech shocks that we were talking about. Look at this. You know when you open up the box and you think, is it just me? Is it just me? It ain't, is it? But it's sort of, you open up the box and you've got bits and pieces in here. Look, oh God, new shocks, man. How exciting is this? So new shocks in stock for these because the original shocks are absolutely rubbish. So they're all in stock. If you go onto the website and have a quick look for in the RS660 section, they're in there for sale, no problems whatsoever. They're in stock now. So the website is www.apworkshops.co.uk. Have a quick look, search in the search bar RS660, it'll bring it up, no problems. So, lads at Fast Bikes, the lads at Fast Bikes, like I said, that's the SP that's just over there. The lads at Fast Bikes have been giving us a lot of coverage just like this, so do you know what? I want to return the favour to them. The guys there are absolutely bang on. They've been really, really good for us. No dramas whatsoever. We've lent them a bike or two and they've really come back on top for us. I just wanted to say, go and have a quick look at those. Go down to your local newsagent, see if you can find one of those. Subscribe to that. That is absolutely amazing. Those guys have done really well for us. Thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you!
So, let's move on. Right. Now, I keep going by them and I keep saying, yeah. There's the shop bikes, everybody's seen them, but I keep getting asked for them when they're here. So what are these bikes under the cover? So, Tuono Racing, number 89. This is my own bike. So this bike would be, if I was riding a daily bike, this would be, other than my Grom, this would be my daily bike. So I've got a Tuono Racing. We've got a full race kit upstairs as well, so we know what's going on with it. But this is my Tuono Racing, as standard as I can make it, apart from one screw there, look. Do you know what? I know. I lose sleep over that.
Oh, you poor thing.
So there's that. Sorry if that's the phone. Snox is on the phone. And we've got the nitrous bike over here as well. So put into Google if you wanted to have a read of any articles in there. Well, put into Google RSV or Aprilia nitrous bike, and that's the bike that you'll find on that one. We love that bike, but it is just under the covers at the moment because we just haven't got the tire. It needs repair. We've just beaten the crap out of it. We've absolutely beaten the crap out of it. So a few more bikes that we've got going on over here. The CRF 150's gone. Our Al's got that one. Our Al Castle's got that one. So I've got a track day on that mini bike next Friday. Oh shit, next Friday. Amazing. There, we can do that. So I'll take some film of that one so we can bring that one back. And we've got a couple more of the mini bikes. So we're doing, I don't know if you'd be interested. do you know what? Let's do it anyway. So, I was talking to you earlier on about Andy and Stuart, the guys that are taking the RS to a track day. So they went and got one of these. Now this is a 1970 Trail 70. Now we've all beaten these up in fields in the past just because they were cheap, they were small, we could fit in on when we was kids. This one was ruined, but we're doing a concours restoration on this. I've actually got to that point in my life now where I'm starting to obsess about little marks on the top of bolts and things like that. It's pretty bad, but do you know what? I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. So we've got the battled axe, we've got the 70, we're calling it Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
So we're calling that Jeff. Okay, and the day-to-day work, the bit that pays the bills. So if you just walk through here, just mind where you're walking, Over here, this was yesterday's work. Basically, we can't road test it at the moment because it's raining, but that was in for a full service. Valve clearances needed doing, change sprockets, just basically data sort of your start of the year maintenance stuff. It's quite important that you actually start your year off in the right place, maintenance-wise. So it's never going to just do a set of plugs, oils, filters. Don't forget that your brake fluid on V4s and brake and clutch fluid on V-twins only has a 2-year shelf. It's hygroscopic, so it means it draws moisture in from out the air naturally anyway, so it does need to be replaced every 2 years. So it's not a bad idea to get that annual service that you're looking for. Even if you do it yourself, it's not a problem. If you ever need any advice, just give us a call. It's no big problem whatsoever. We can sort that out for you, help you on the phone. Send us an email, no dramas. If you do a quick 180, you will find Angelo working. Did you see that? Angelo working on a RF there. That's Daryl's bike. So basically some valve clearances need doing on that. So he's got that. Conclusive proof that you do not need to move. No, it's absolutely true. You do not need to move the throttle bodies to do the valve clearances.
Or the motor.
Or the motor. Or you don't need to drop the motor. So it doesn't matter what you read on an internet forum. Here is conclusive proof. In fact, I think we've even done another film, haven't we? Have we even done another time-lapse film of doing valve clearances just to prove that you don't need to drop... There you go. To prove that you don't need to drop the motor to do valve clearances. So there you go. You are going to need some specialist tools if you want to change the valve clearances, but basically it's all there just to check them. You don't need to do it. So that's it. We've had the walk around for today. Like I said, next week's going to be quite interesting. We're going to need some information back from you to sort of... we've got somebody coming in quite special who's going to be able to give us a bit of official and expert information rather than just me blathering away about stuff I've got half a clue about when it comes to that subject anyway. So... we'll be back in touch with you with some information that we need over the weekend. Take care of yourselves. Apparently in the UK it's not going to be great weather, but it's still getting there. Summer is coming. If you need to get in touch, you can get in touch with us via email. It is sales@apworkshops.co.uk. You can get in touch with us via all forms of social media, no problems. We're there on Insta, we're there on Facebook, no problems whatsoever. Just drop in and have a quick look, or maybe even, like I said, just pop down, give us a call at the shop, no problems. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you soon.